everybody, it's your boy Brickhouse here, and we know that the Marvels, we know that it's basically a flop. It's a bomb. $47 million at the box office, first weekend out of the gate domestically, about $110 million globally. And some people are asking, why? What happened? Captain Marvel did $1.2 billion in 2019. So why is it that the Marvels has basically fallen flat on its face? Not to mention the fact that this movie cost $300 million. Some people are still saying 200. It's more like 300, people. $300 million for a turd. Well, some people in the mainstream access media are trying to wring their hands as to why this has happened. First article I'm going to pull up is from Variety. Now, they go through, the $220 million budget. No, it was $300 million. Again. The Marvels, remember, higher, further, faster. Well, no, it's more like lower, nearer, slower than its predecessor. And keep in mind, Captain Marvel was demoted in her own sequel. So let's take a look at a couple things here. So what happened? Well, it didn't help that actors like Larson and her co-stars, Teyonah Parris and Iman Vellani, were unable to promote the film due to the SAG strike. I've said this in other videos. Others have said this too, but the SAG strike and them not being able to go out and promote this has probably helped this movie. But analysts believe that may have cut off only a few million in initial ticket sales. It doesn't explain a $100 million difference from the first film. Well, here's what could explain a $100 million difference from the first film. It probably had more to do with Disney's COVID-era strategy of quantity over quality. Not to mention the fact that you have a director, Nia DaCosta, who admits to writing fan fiction, but probably hasn't read a Captain Marvel comic. Also, too, take into account that Marvel has abandoned the source material, the comics. For the past decade and a half, Marvel has been synonymous with excellence. The brand's track record was strong enough that heroes like the Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor, and Black Panther didn't need to be household names to entice audiences and shatter box office records. The next paragraph gets into Captain Marvel being released between Infinity War and Endgame, but then you get down to the brass tacks here. Disney has inundated viewers with countless spin-off sequels and TV series, both on the big and small screens. Since the launch of Disney Plus in 2019, Marvel has released 9 television shows with 6 to 9 episodes each, in addition to regular pace of 3 or 4 theatrical movies a year. Forget the casual viewer, it's a relentless pace for devoted comic book buffs. And even they have complained about shoddy visual effects, like in this movie. Tangled storylines. This storyline in this movie was taken directly from Spaceballs. And too many characters to count. Audiences have higher and higher expectations, even with factors outside Marvel's control. A mixed reception towards several of their most highly touted films in the last few years, and an often excessive volume of Disney Plus series has diminished the level of urgency audiences once felt for the franchise. Well, when they said you needed to watch WandaVision, Secret Wars, Captain Marvel, and Miss Marvel before you watch this movie to have an idea what's going on, which in reality, you didn't need to watch those to watch this movie because this movie had nothing to do with those properties. That's a problem. Does this mean superhero fatigue has officially plagued the globe? Not necessarily. It's a small bit. I mean, Guardians 3 did 845 million total. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse 690. Even the Batman, you know, DC's been struggling. The Batman did 770 million, and No Way Home did 1.9 billion. Of course, No Way Home is a Sony movie. But it's been clear for the first time that fans aren't necessarily going to reliably show up no matter what or who's on screen. It points to a future where Marvel can no longer spotlight any old superhero and expect Blockbuster to smash and return. Now, I'm going to throw this on top of what this article says, but if you look at the breakdown of the audience, and this is coming from Deadline. The Marvels, 65% male leaning, 45% men over 25, 22% women over 25. Giving it the best grades at 82%. Men under 25 at 20%. Women under 25 at 14%. Biggest demo was 25 to 34, 33%. This movie was made to attract women. And it didn't. You had 3 female leads playing strong female leads. You had a, let's just say it, a diversity hire as a director. And it didn't draw in women. Of course, this just proved that, you know, a diversity hire as a director can have a bad movie too, just like I'll say it, a Caucasian director could have a bad movie. But there you have it. There's a few of the things that have come into play as to why the Marvels has failed. Saw this coming. I'm not the only one, and I'm new to this. Others who've been doing this a lot longer than I have saw it coming. And it all circles back around to down with the patriarchy. So, all I gotta say is, Disney, slow it down. You have one Marvel movie coming out in 2024. That's Deadpool 3, which I'm looking forward to it. I know some others are looking forward to that. And that's going to be a good thing that you only have one Marvel movie coming out in 2024. In my opinion. But let's hear what you guys have to say out there in the interwebs around the globe. Comment down below. Share your thoughts, share your opinions. What do you think is the reason why the Marvels bombed at the box office? While you're at it, take the time to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell so you can get notified when my videos become available here on YouTube so you don't miss a video. And share this video out there with your friends and family. And with that, thank you for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And I will see you later. We'll be right back.